salary like admin, no. So AACE is specifically for the project.
Okay. All are assigned to a construction project. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
I missed that. Let me- Cost per hour cost added per direct work hour. Can you help here? Like per month, per hour cost added. Okay.
So just multiplied into number of hours, no. Number of person multiplied by number of hours.
Yeah. 200 plus 140. 344 into 35.
Hmm? Go through the. See, I told no indirect construction management, plan cost scheduling, payroll personnel, overhead like a procurement, human resource, and corporate computer support. These are the overhead. Okay. So number of people into hours into wages, then you will get the total amount, right?
Hmm.
Then divided by 10,000.
Direct work hours.
Yeah. So we are calculating the allocation
Cost.
towards the direct work hours.
Okay.
Per direct work hours, how much is my indirect cost, and per direct work hours, how much is my overhead cost?
Like return on labor engaged. Something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. See, even though in a project, if everything we calculate all the cost, everything put together, then after that, what we will do? Per direct man hours, what is my cost, right? In a
Yes.
construction project, everything we are linked to the direct man hours only, because direct activity is only measurable.
BOQ
Suppose
level.
if you take a
Okay.
if you take a project CMA package, civil mechanical electrical instrumentation package, if you take, so in that what all things are in direct, civil excavation, all the civil activities, all these things will be direct. So other activities like indirect activities like the campus establishment, all these things are not a measurable activities, right?
Okay.
Okay. So now we will go to the next topic. So for the cost part, only this much is there. Now what I said, the last class, we will go with the next
Economic.
topic, economic analysis. I think someone is joining, I think. Wait. So you started registering for the examination? Hello?
Not yet.
See, you can register for the examination. I mean, AACE, all this stuff you can do. It will take some time. So while completing your training session, immediately you can go for the exam. Okay. I'm telling you, you don't want to delay it. Okay. It's not a big thing. I will help you to appear for the exam. Okay. So many other batch students has appeared the examination, they passed also. So only thing you need to follow my instruction for the preparation of the exam.
Okay. But there is some criteria before the application is accepted.
Yeah, you need to upload your that process only I'm asking you to do. See, after
Okay.
doing the complete process only, you can register for the exam. First, you need to register in AACA. Then you have to upload your documents. Then they will give the confirmation. After that only, you can book the examination. Okay, so it's a time-consuming process. That's the reason I ask you to start.
No. Regarding documents, if there is anything, I'll try to approach you.
So, can you see my presentation?
Yes.
So, economic analysis, statistics, and probability. This is this section. I will be taking you all the economic analysis. Okay. In this, actually, some portion in economic analysis there in the first section also. So, I'm combining and taking in the section 6. This economic analysis is important topic in CCP. Without knowing the economic analysis, you will not able to pass the CCP exam because the major weightage is going to come in the examination is the economic analysis. So normally you guys may feel little bit tough this topic, but if you get the logic how to solve the problems, it is the most easiest topic in this CCP exam, and easily you can score the mark. Okay. So introduction. So engineering economics helps in finding solution for capital budgeting decision. It helps in selecting the best investment decision by analyzing the alternatives. This decision makes process be greatly simplified if the alternatives can be quantified objectively and equated in some numerical value, such as money. So here in this engineering economics, so if you have multiple projects, so each project will be having multiple types of investment and multiple different types of return. So how we can compare the projects? Which project is better? How we'll compare? What we will do? So all this cash flow will bring to a single time period. Then we will compare. We'll calculate net present value. Then you compare the projects. So which one is having the highest positive value? We'll go for that project. Equivalence. Equivalence or the ability to compare cash flow at a different point in time. Equivalence is based on the time value of money, and the cardinal rule is that the two cash flow or alternative only can be compared at the common interest rate. Suppose two alternatives are available. Alternative one has lower initial cost and higher operating cost. Alternative two has a higher initial cost and lower operating cost. So using the equivalence calculation, these streams of money or cash flow can be converted to either lump sum value at any point in time or a series of uniform benefits cost. See, USD $100 now and USD $110 after 1 year at the interest rate of 10%. I will show how it will come. Okay. So in this engineering economics, one important thing is the cash flow. What is cash flow? The inflow and outflow of money. Okay. So that will be represented in this diagram, like what we are getting, it will be shown as upward diagram. What you're spending will shown as the downward diagram. Okay. So here the cash flow initially in the 0th year, we are investing 20,000. Then every year I am spending 500, and after that every year $100 increase is there. Apart from that, every year I am getting 5,000 income. So horizontal line will be shows the timeline, and the vertical line shows the cash flow. Hello, did you get it? Hello.
Yes.
So
Like
drawing cash flow is
graph.
very important. If you make any mistake in drawing the cash flow in this economic analysis, all your questions will get the wrong answers. So the 0th year is the 20,000 is investment. Every year I am getting 5,000 and the income. And every year I am spending 500 in the first year, and second year onwards $100 increase is there. So here in any project there will be a salvage value. Last time I discussed regarding the depreciation and salvage value, right? If you buy an equipment, okay, after 10 years there is a scrap value is there. Similarly, for any project, if you putting a power plant or a refinery, whatever may be, after 20 years or 30 years, there is a scrap value will be there for the plant. That is called the salvage value. Suppose if you invest in a real estate business, okay, if you invest in a real estate property, okay, you are investing that property for 20 years. Okay, after 20 years, you will be selling out that property. At least you will be getting the value of the land, right? That is called the salvage value. Interest. Since money is a valuable asset, people are willing to pay to have the available for their use. With money, the charge of it is called the interest. So we will do, this is a simple interest question. Okay. So Mr. Jim borrows 23,000 to buy a car at a 6% interest, simple interest per annum. How much he has to repay at the end of the third year for a simple interest? So 23,000 for 6%. So first year, how much it will be? 23% multiplied by one 6%, you will get 1,380. So every year interest is getting charged 1,380. So after 3 years, he has to pay principal plus this interest. Okay. Suppose if you, this is a simple interest theory. Suppose if it is compound interest, it is compounding annually. What will happen? He is paying at the end of the third year. So first year 1,380 is there. So second year onwards, how it will interest will be calculated?
20,000
23
plus
plus
1,380.
1,380 into 6%. So it is called the compounding.
1
Understood?
plus R. Okay.
Yeah. Effective interest rate. What is effective interest rate? If someone is saying 6% per annum, okay, and they are saying the compounding is like every 3 months. So even though 6% per annum, compounding is every 3 months, the effective interest rate will change,
3 by 12.
right? Hmm?
0.25.
Uh,
N will be 0.25.
yeah, this will get changed. Suppose if it is compounding every month, suppose 6% is compounding every month. Okay, 1 plus 0.06 divided by 12 all raised to 12 minus 1. Suppose
These formula
can you
can
see my Excel sheet?
be Excel no.
Hello?
Excel no.
One second. Don't worry,
Compound interest is okay.
this topic I will go very slowly only.
This is easy, but this formula can also be accessed in exam.
The nominal, sorry, effective interest rate formula and all will not able to access.
We have to memorize. Okay.
Yeah. Can you see the Excel now?
Yes. Loading.
Suppose 12% is the interest. Interest 12 percentage.
It's still loading. The cursor. We can't see anything writing.
In the Excel, you couldn't able to see.
Yeah, the Excel page is visible, and the mouse cursor is rotating. That's it.
Can-
Yeah, now it's visible. Can you type anything?
Wait. Instead of that Excel, I will take this. So
Excel is also okay.
can you see the black screen now?
Yes.
So interest is 12 percentage. Suppose, okay. Compounding is monthly. Okay. So what is the effective interest rate? 1 plus
I upon n whole power n.
1 plus
0.12
0.12 divided by
1.
12 all raised to 12 minus 1. So what will be the answer?
Compounding is yearly. Okay.
Its compounding is in monthly. Compounding is monthly. 0.12 divided by 12. That is 0.01. So 1 plus 0.01 is 1.01. So power 12. Okay. So 1.12 minus 1. So what is my net effective interest rate? Net effective annual interest rate, if you convert that in the compounding and net effective interest rate, if you convert to annual compounding, it will be 12.68. So it will be 12.68. You got it? Hello?
Yes. Minus 1.
That is called a net effective interest. Now,
Zero.
see, these are the different types of cash flow. Single payment method, uniform series method, and uniform series recovery, capital recovery, uniform series compound amount, uniform series present worth, arithmetic gradient, and arithmetic uniform series. So going through like this, you're reading, you will not get it. I will explain you one by one.
We might expect from all these formulae in exam.
All this formula will be given during the examination. But
Okay.
reading the question, you should know which formula has to be used.
Okay.
Okay. Where is the question? So, like this question, you don't expect for the examination. It is for understanding purposes given. Open the mock question. Uh, Can you read this one? A student deposit thousands in the savings account that pays interest at the rate of 6% per year. How much will the students have after 1 year?
Principal amount $1,000.
Yeah.
Interest rate 0.06. Total money after 1 year.
Yeah. So 6%. It says savings account 6% per year.
PTR by 100.
So per year interest you will get it simple interest 6% 60. Right? Say simple interest. See, next question you see. Mr. Sharma will receive 25,000 after 10 years. What is the present worth of 25,000? Assume the interest rate of 6.5% per year. How we will do this one?
Same. Principal amount plus.
It's not like that.
Total amount minus interest
See,
component.
after how many years?
10.
After 10 years. So after 10 years, he will get 25K. That is the future value, right?
Yes.
This is the future value. This is the future value. So we need to find the present value of this 25,000. So we need to bring this 25,000 to the present value.
T equals 0. Okay.
Yeah. So how we'll calculate?
Linear.
We need to take, have you seen this formula? P by F. See this notation you need to see.
Final amount to principal amount. F for final, right?
Not final and principal. F for the future value, P for the present value,
Yes.
A,
Okay.
A for the annuity, G for the gradient.
Okay.
I will come to it, what is annuity and what is gradient and all, I will explain it. Okay.
Okay.
Now, see, notation you need to see. If the P by F means, so here we need to find the
Present value.
present value. We need to find the present value. So,
Yeah.
where the P is in the numerator, unknown notation, unknown item will be in the numerator. So, you need to see always, that is the way of picking the formula. The notation is
Okay.
if you want to find the P, it should be if F is given P by F. If you want to find the A, F is given A by F. If you want to find the F, P is given F by P. Understood?
Okay.
So here, what we need to do?
1 plus 0.065 whole power
1
minus 10.
plus I raised to minus 10 multiplied by 25K.
N equal 10.
Yeah, N is equal to 10. So
0.065
1.065 raised to minus 10 multiplied by 25K. How much? 1.06 all raised to minus 10.
minus 8.935 into 25K. Minus 223,000. Minus 200. We need not multiply
How?
with 25,000, right?
We need to multiply by 25,000. Otherwise, how we'll get the present value?
Okay. Numerator, denominator.
Or you took the power. Can you see my Excel? Hmm?
Yes.
My interest is 0.065, right?
Yes.
So 1 plus I, that is 1.06.
Yes.
So power
Minus 12.
minus
12. 10.
minus
10.
10.
10,
minus 10.
minus 8.935.
So
Oh, no.
0.5326, I got the factor. I got the factor as this formula, this formula is only used to find the factor, find the discounting
Okay.
factor. That factor is called the discounting factor. So we got the 0.53 as the discounting factor. That multiplied by 25,000. So how much?
13,000.
13,318. See, 13,318. So next question. How long it will take to double the money if the bank gives the interest rate 10 years per year compounded annually?
Now, double the money means the present value. We are starting from PV again.
See how long. See next question is how long it will take to double the money if the bank gives the interest rate of 10% per year compounded annually.
The money we are referring to
Suppose
the present value here, right?
suppose if he invest X, he will get 2X.
2x.
Okay. So X multiplied by 1 plus I raised to n is equal to 2X.
2x.
Why 1 plus I raised to n? Here present value, in order to convert the future value, what formula I need to use?
First one.
1 plus I raised to n. To get it, I know
Yeah.
the future value. So I need to find the future value. I am having the present value. So which formula I need to take? 1 plus I raised to n, or x into 1 plus I raised to n, or x is equal to 2x into 1 plus I raised to minus n. Both the way you can do it.
Yeah.
Got it? So x gone. So 1 plus I, like interest rate is given. No, here.
Nth root.
Interest rate is 10% per year is given. So
1.1
what we'll do? So 1.1 raised
equal
to n is equal to 2. So how we'll do it in order to find the n?
2 power 1 by n.
Oh, you will take the log on the both the side. You forgot.
Okay.
This is the
Yeah.
time you have to go back to your plus two. Engineering in plus two. Okay. So log to the base 10, 1.1. How much?
Based in natural logarithm.
Hmm? 0.4139, right?
Yeah.
Then log to the base 10, 2. So how much? 0.3013.
Yeah.
So n into, if you take log means n into 0.041393 is equal to
3090.
0.30103. So n is equal to
1.1 lakh.
0.301 0.30103 divided by 0.041393. So that is equal to how much it is? 727.
7.27. Yeah.
7.27. What's the
Years.
answer? Answer is 7.2 years. So you need to know how to take the log. Otherwise, you can take the in entrance examination you used to do. No, you will take this option and back work it. That way also you can do it. But you should know how to take the log, and you should not make any mistake while taking the log.
10.
So if the next question, if the bank interest rate is 8% per year, how much an individual will have to deposit for a 5 years in order to obtain a net 50,000 after paying 50 as the early withdrawal fees?